Yes, it's me talking about a game that nearly came out 7 years ago. But one day a video from Dante Red popped in my recommended feed playing Minecraft Story Mode, and the nostalgia rushed me. Minecraft Story Mode is an adventure game in which you have to make the decisions to see how the story plays out. It was published by Telltale Games based off of Minecraft, and we all know what Minecraft is. I wanted to replay the game not only for nostalgia, but to see how it holds up with my more matured brain. Alright, look, your boy Briel doesn't have a PC. I got a shitty school laptop that I took like the school stuff off, so I couldn't really find a good way to record my gameplay. Look, I tried to play the game on Xbox One, but the game is not even available.
You can't say I didn't try.
Apparently, Telltale Games would end up closing, so the game was no longer supported and it was discontinued. Down in the description is a link from Super Bunny Hop on how unfortunately Telltale Games would end up going broke. If you have some extra time on your hands, go check that out for that whole ordeal. So yeah, I pirated this game on a school laptop to play it. I kid you not, I was playing this shit during my free time in class. Look at me.
That's got to be the best pirate I've ever seen. So it would seem.
Minecraft Story Mode is more important than school. You have to appreciate the dedication. Though, quick shout out to Game Army, AMH Harbinger, Pichu London, Sports and Spadium, all linked in the description, both their channels and social media for the gameplay in this video. It was a tremendous help. Thank you. You don't understand. During the research of this video, I've seen some very questionable Minecraft Story Mode content. This is the trauma of growing up. I have to say, episode 1 of Minecraft Story Mode is extremely fun. We first learned about this group of Minecraft legends called the Order of the Stone. Honestly, at first I thought it was pretty cool, but then later on I realized none of them actually matter, except making my life a living hell with their annoying dialogue and bitchy attitudes. Except for Ivor. I like Ivor. Ivor's funny. We get introduced to an assortment of characters: Jesse, who we play as, Olivia, Petra, Axel, Ruben, and Lucas. What really engaged me to this game was the building competition that was going on, which we had to compete for. Most characters are flat in this game. Jesse, for example, our main character, doesn't really have much development in season 1. And you can say this for most of the characters, except for Lucas and Ivor, who actually had some decent arcs. After the build competition, we get closer to a character named Petra, who had a deal with Ivor, but she gets ripped off. Ivor used what Petra gave her, which was a wither skull, to create a wither with a command block. This wither is more powerful than what this world has ever seen. The wither is completely out of control, and this is what we do for the majority of season 1, trying to stop it and bring together the Order of the Stone. For what it is, the wither actually looks terrifying and has a unique look to it, but you can still see it in the Minecraft world. This game is story based. You get to choose your own options, though most of the times it seems that it doesn't matter what you choose. And then I realized, you can't play this game as a pussy or a nice hero. Every choice I made was to make me corrupt as I could possibly be. I kill a man without hesitation, lie to someone who was manipulated before.
About you. Are you my friend? As long as we're on the subject.
Sure.
Shit, in the first episode, I drew my sword on someone if they didn't give me my pig. I decided to be mean rather than being naive. Kids game my ass. As I said before, the wither was actually scary when you can see it in the distance, destroying everything in its path, quickly heading towards you. And parts such as when we are in the nether made the game feel like an actual adventure. Though the game doesn't really hit me emotionally at all because it looks so awkward. What is he doing with his face? Why does his teeth look like that? I understand, it's Minecraft, but the characters are extremely stiff. Fan animations look better than this game, or at least more expressive. Our heroes finally get with all the members of the Order of the Stone, and most of them are pretty unlikable and horrible people. Spoiler alert, the whole Order of the Stone is a complete lie. The Ender Dragon they defeated wasn't through strength and courage, they just used a command block. But they would end up profiting and becoming famous heroes of something they didn't actually accomplish, at least how it was told in the stories. Ivor being a part of the Order of the Stone and knowing this lie, he couldn't take it anymore, thus being the reason he created the Witherstorm. Our heroes not being our heroes, and the people who we thought could defeat the Witherstorm essentially are frauds. I will say during our Witherstorm adventure, we did come across cool Minecraft references, such as the far lands or going to Boomtown and the population being filled with griefers. We have this grand challenge against Magnus, one of the members of the Order of the Stone, and it was really fun. Honestly though, the only hard decision we had to make was picking which armor to wear, and that's it. The game is extremely easy. Even when you mess up at points, you don't even die. It is extremely simple. For that fact, the game becomes boring at times. I love a challenge. I recently been playing Hollow Knight, and though that game makes me want to break my monitor, I keep coming back to it because it's fun to have a challenge. In the end, it was up to us to defeat the Witherstorm, and we do, but not without the help of Ruben and his strongest efforts, our best friend and companion throughout this story. Ruben falls from the Witherstorm. Just like that, one of the most emotional moments of Minecraft Story Mode.
So how about the pig dies? Why is that guy still wearing a plastic bag on his head?
Read the room. How is this sad? How did people cry over this?
Loser! You're a loser! Are you feeling sorry for yourself?
Well, you should be, because you are dirt. You make me sick, you big baby.
Be quiet. Fake tears. Also, Ruben, how did you miss the water? You obviously never played those games on the Hive. Ruben, your ass. You should have just like emoji water bucket, you know? Go watch your dream video. It's even funnier because like later in the season, they put his like pork chop in an item frame. Oh my. Okay, let me stop acting like I wasn't crying back then under the covers. Though we did it. I didn't feel very accomplished though. I was still surrounded by characters I didn't like, especially Axel and whatever dialogue he would spew. At least Lucas was there, who was the nicest person throughout this entire series, even when having to leave his old friends. Our dreams come true. Jesse and his friends are heroes to the people around them, and they become famous. In the end, we can decide whether to tell the people the truth about the Order of the Stone and how they tricked everyone. But you can still legit lie to all of them. Even if you make the Order of the Stone tell the truth, they don't receive any real consequences for their actions, except people being mad at them. Though I liked Ivor, he still created a monster, but is quickly forgiven and gets to go on more adventures with Jesse. What is the message of this story? Lie to others to receive what you want. Don't trust the heroes before you. Aimlessly kill others. I don't know. This is dark. Other than that, this story had pointless other things going on, such as Petra being sick, which I could only notice until they told me. They go Nora with this illness, and once she's healed, I don't even remember a time they referenced it again. Or Gabriel's amnesia, it just made him slightly more funnier. So starting off, this game wasn't so great, but our story didn't end here. After a time skip, the new Order of the Stone seemingly became more powerful in their world and go on multiple adventures. They are respected as heroes by everyone except for Aiden and his group. While on an adventure, we discover a glowing flint of steel, and we use it to ignite a portal where we once go inside, we are surrounded by portals, each going to a different world. Unfortunately, we don't know the portal that leads to our home, so we have no choice but to go through random portals until we are sent back home. These portals seem to be made by these people called the Old Builders, which was stated by Ivor. I'm glad they didn't end the season off with defeating the Witherstorm. That would be way too quick. I found this part of the story to be more funnier, the jokes landed way more. One of the portals led you to a world that was filled with Minecraft YouTubers playing the game, and I like this because I'm biased. I'm happy to see Captain Sparkles in Dante Red. It fills me with nostalgia. I was still being as evil as I possibly could be. In the YouTuber world, we are placed in a house where the ones around you are getting murdered. Once we find this murderer, we leave her underground with no way out or any way to survive. She begs for a cat, her closest companion, and I deny her and leave her to die with no remorse because I'm a hero. Right? Before this, in a different world, remember Aiden? Throughout the story, he's pretty much a dick like most characters in this story, but he also came through the portal and wanted his group to have the same glory as the new Order of the Stone. Once we finally get the best of him, we can decide to literally murder this man by throwing him off and letting him fall to his death. And I did it with no hesitation, okay? We still need to find our way back though, so we have to find the Old Builders, but they're not even that old. When Ivor first talked about them, I was expecting them to be like some relic of the past, but some of them don't even have gray hair. At least they aren't frauds, but most of them are evil. Though with extreme ease, just as this entire game, I defeat them. I will say, some of the most fun I had in this game was competing in the games which the Old Builders created. We receive an atlas that tells us the portal home, and we set back off home to put our treasure away. This treasure being the things we have gotten by going through the portals. Ivor, who still never had any consequences for his actions, steals the flint and steel and the atlas, and then season 1 ends. I have to say, this game wasn't the masterpiece of fiction as I once remembered it to be. Most of the time, I was laid all the way back in my school chair playing this game on autopilot. I mean, all I have to do is spam a few keys. I don't even have to choose a response most of the time. But Briel, the game is made for kids. It's supposed to be easy. But Briel is made for kids. The story is supposed to be simple. Just because this was targeted for kids doesn't mean I can't criticize its mediocrity. Could I make something better? Hell no. But this game barely even takes on its source material. I just spam Q to build and craft basic items.
It's like this is your first time crafting or something.
It is my first time crafting, Petra. Stop being such an elitist.
I wish we could build our own things out of redstone, or build something unique out of blocks, or make choices that actually significantly change the story in the game in season 1. Sadly, I was disappointed playing and realizing a childhood game was merely a cash grab. Should have added a battle pass, Telltale. Broke boy. In all honesty, this game is more enjoyable to watch rather than playing it yourself. Going home from school, watching Dante Red cry over a fictional pig was way more enjoyable than playing this game. Yes, I know there's a season 2, though I have not played it yet. This video is only part 1 where I give my thoughts on season 1. The season 2 video will come shortly after. I've heard it's an improvement, but we'll see. The game though has become a chore to me. It was easier to play this game in school because it's school and I'm already bored out of my mind. But I'm currently on break and I'd rather spend my time doing anything else. I find Minecraft story mode to be lazy. They don't even spend time creating death animations when you fuck up and forget to click a key.
And as is pretty typical for Telltale games, you don't need to actually do any of the prompts to dodge the attacks. And apparently that fireball stings even though it didn't hit you.
I find most of the story boring and lackluster for a story that should have multiple ways to play it. Anyways, in the end, it was fun to relive some childhood moments and play through a story I found extremely cool back then. At the end, Minecraft story mode just made me want to hop on actual Minecraft and create stupid shit with some friends on a server and expand on the many possibilities. Thank you for sticking to the end of this video. Something I really would appreciate is sharing this video around so we could have more of a discussion. Also, thank you for 1,000 subscribers. It's awesome seeing this channel grow and starting a little community. And if you want to see me more, I have a Twitter and recently started an Instagram. Feel free to follow. This was really fun to make. Again, thanks for sticking around. More videos soon. I've been Briel. Let's keep it at that.